I think this was a lopsided one. You can tell that they really performed much better than them. It looked like they were more or less like a dance cover group than anything else. But they really did as best as they could. There's not a lot of star power in this team, but like I said, they did their best, and I think it's one of the better performances. But it just showed that having a team with a lot of star power just gives you that extra edge. You know what I mean? Like an edge that's really. I mean, let's put it simple. Who would you rather watch, this team or that? You know, there's no doubt it's going to be Team Rhythm for this one. Yeah, this one was a close one as well. This one was, I appreciate the effort by Team Beat, but again, there's not a lot of. Now, this time around, I don't think it's about star power because we have Wungi here and we have Kyrie on this as well. But in terms of the intensity, I feel like Team Groove Bench really did a fantastic job. They brought in that intensity. Now, whether that really fits the the song itself, because I believe it's about rising, it's about a second chance or something like that. I forgot exactly what it was, but you know, the Wungi's version is more or less on the sort of boys, sort of cute version kind of thing, whereas theirs was more matured. You know what I mean? And sometimes themes don't matter as much, but you know, it could be a preference thing as well. But for me, in all honesty, I think Team Groove Bench did a fantastic job with this one. But this, I must say, this this is a really preferential thing. In all honesty, are you a performance kind of individual? Or are you more vocal kind of individual? Right. So while Team Groove did sing and dance, they they had something had to give. So that means the choreo had to be a lot less demanding, whereas Team Rhythm didn't have to sacrifice anything, and they still went for it. And there was a comment by one of the I don't know if it was Parkan or someone else, but basically they were saying, "Oh, there's not much, there's not a huge difference in the vocal skill set there." While Sirin isn't hitting the notes as comfortably and as satisfactory as Han is, you know, he wasn't too far off. You know, so that means if you look at it from a performance perspective, it felt like the Team Rhythm gave both vocal and performance, whereas Team Groove, you can tell that they focused more on the vocals than they did on the choreo. While they still did choreo, something had to give. So that's why I give it a little bit of an edge to Team Rhythm, because I felt like they gave an overall satisfactory on both ends, performance and the vocals. Uh, I mean, that's just me. You know, people's opinion on these two groups are really divided, which makes for an amazing battle. And I think this is exactly why I watch these shows, because if, say, Groove just outperformed Rhythm, you know, both on vocals and the choreo, then it's not a good watch. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot more entertaining when the other team, especially the underdog, is actually giving more than what you expected them to, and to a certain point, you're like, wait, I think they did better. So again, this is one of the best battles I've seen in a while. And both did fantastic. Like I said, it's more or less like a preferential thing. I just give a little bit edge, and I am biased. Obviously, I'm Team Rhythm, so I am gonna say that too. But from my perspective, it felt like, you know, they kind of gave a bit of both, whereas Team Groove did give a bit of both, a little bit more on the vocal, but just slightly lesser on the I suppose the choreo and the performance side of things. Although they still did that anyway. So again, like I said, to me it's close to a tie, but you can just, you know, but it is what it is. And then the voting system. Yeah, if we had scored just another, what, 15 points? Sorry, 25 points. Math isn't matting, but yeah, 25 points. You know, we would have tied Groove, and I wonder what happens in a tie as well. Does that mean we both get 2 picks, right? Um, and how weird how weird is that they got 516 here and then 516 there. So anyway, I mean, I don't know if these things are. I don't want to come out here and say that these things are rigged or not, but it's it's just a little bit of irony there. In all honesty, that that there are scores that you actually get exactly the same, and it is what it is. The people who are gonna debut are gonna debut. I suppose that's the most important thing, and I think those who get the most votes overall, regardless of which team you're on, like Woongi is definitely gonna debut. JL is definitely gonna debut. Pakhan, he's gonna debut, and anyone else under that, then that's where you kind of see where, and then that's what we'll see, right? We'll see and find out. But again, look at this, the huge point disparity there. They're all in the 800s. They're not even touching 700, not even touching 800 or 700. So that to me is a little odd, right? But that's because Team Beat was not able to secure a lot of stars. They only have Wungi. Whereas for Team Groove and Team Rhythm, they kind of interswap really. The stars of Groove are now in Rhythm, and stars of Rhythm are now in Groove, kind of thing. Beat never had a chance, and that's why I said, why is Beat unable to draft or trade any of their players? Because they should. And I don't know why they decided against it.